Okay, I can't do it. I can't do welcome back to my channel. My name is Amber and this is Amber Next Door. Before we even get started into today's crazy juicy video, I want to get the logistics out the way. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to Amber Next Door, become a lifelong neighbor. I would love to have you around. For this video, I kind of don't want you guys to comment, but comment down below whatever you have to say, whatever's on your mind, if you can relate, if you don't relate, if this is something new that you're hearing, and share with your family and friends. Be sure to hit that notification bell so you can know when Amber Next Door is coming to your door, because as you can see, I'm getting my life together and more content is just pushing through. So I really want you guys to know when I'm uploading, and I want you to watch it. So yeah, let's jump right into today's video. You saw the thumbnail, you saw the title, so we already know what I am talking about here today. Next door. Also, this lighting is so weird today. My phone, I went ahead and what did I do? I went ahead and fixed my own phone screen by myself. So I feel like the phone screen I ordered to install on this iPhone, I feel like it gives me like a bluish tint, and I feel like I'm kind of ashy right now, but I'm not ashy. But don't worry, new devices are coming, so stay tuned for that. So yeah, let's get right into the video. Today we're going to be talking about how I told my mommy, that I'm not a virgin. How I'm not a virgin anymore. And I'm laughing, guys, because when I'm nervous, I laugh. Or I cry, or just I talk really super fast. So I feel like I'm doing all that today, right? I'm telling you guys how I told my mom of the day, the story, how I told her that I've had sex, right? Ugh, this is crazy. This is so cringy. Disclaimer, I am not telling you guys how I lost it. I'm not gonna get into those details, maybe one day. But I just feel like, no, just no, we're not doing that. I have family, friends, and parents, like my mom's friends watching this, and I have really big faith in this, my channel. And I just feel like soon thousands and millions will be watching this video. So we're just gonna talk about how I told my mom that I was no longer a virgin. Why this is so pivotal for me is because, again, if you haven't read the title, I'm a PK. That's a pastor's kid, a pastor's daughter. I'm more in particular, okay? I'm the girl, not the son, I'm the girl. And before we get into that, just a little background. I'm a PK. I grew up in church. All I ever known. Sunday school, first service, second service, sometimes third service, Monday night prayer. I'll be at church for meetings because my mom was in ministries, and sometimes I will be in ministry, so there'll be meetings throughout the week. Wednesday night Bible study, dance rehearsals. I was on the usher board. All of this just to let you guys know how I've grown up in the church. That was my life, and I don't have any complaints. I wish I could honestly have taken my church home and picked it up with me and brought it to me to college and down to DC when I moved. I really wish I could have. So that's my life. And if you didn't know, I'm also a Christian. So that being said, there are different stigmas, there are different traditions that you're supposed to, you know, abide by. I don't even know the right words to say. I'm like, is it hot in here? There are just different things you should follow, rules, or, you know, just different ways you should carry yourself, especially being PK. When your mom or your dad they're the face of the church, their children. People look at the children a certain way. They expect you to behave a certain way. And yeah. But not to mention that, also, aside from that, PKs also have a kind of a bad reputation. I don't know why. But we have a bad reputation because we're thought, oh, they're wild childs and one day they're gonna leave the nest and go crazy. We're not gonna even touch on that. We're gonna talk about, this is why it was such a big step in my life to tell my mom that I had lost my virginity, that I was no longer a virgin. I'm taught from a young age, that my body is sacred. It's something that should be kept. My innocence should be kept for my husband. Something that my husband has on his wedding night, our wedding night, that no one else has ever given him, right? So like that was like instilled in me. And honestly, not to give too much detail, but I honestly feel like if I didn't lose my virginity to the person I lost it to, I would still be a virgin. It was just like I had so much trust in that person, and I was just comfortable. I'm not gonna change anything that I've been through, any of my mistakes, any of the choices I made. I'm not changing any of that. All I'm saying is that I do think that I would still be pure in that sense, but I'm not. So yeah, I grew up just knowing like, oh, wait till marriage and just save it, lock it up in a jar and wait. wait, you're worth the wait. And I'm not here obviously to bash anybody. I'm not here to convert anybody on purpose. I'm not here to do any of that. I'm literally just telling Amber's story. I don't know about anyone else's story but mine. Like, this is how it really went. So yeah, that's what I grew up in knowing. So fast forward to not present day, but Amber's in her 20s, right? Amber's in her 20s. I'm in a relationship. I'm at work and I get a call like, hello? And it's my boyfriend. And he's like, yo, and I don't want to give too much of his information as well, but he's like, yo, I really think we need to move in together. This, that, and the third. A lot of other stuff was going on. His end, it's like, whew, and my heart is like beating fast, right? So I'm like, well, babe, I have no issues with, moving in with you, because I was always at his house. He was always at my house. We were living separately, but we always saw each other constantly, right? So I was like, I have no problem, living with you, but bruh, you already know, like, my mom, and you know where I come from, I'm a pastor's daughter. Like, he was like, well, okay, what you want to do? I was like, well, I want to move in with you, but we got to talk to my mom, right? And he's like, oh, I have no problem with that. I'm like, I do. But, so I'm like, bro, hold on, bro. Like, I'm like, hold on. I found like an office at my job, where a telephone, and was quiet and things like that, because I knew things were about to get emotional. Things were about to get crazy. I knew we were going to have to hold hands and bounce some heads, because I just knew what I was supposed to ask my mom, or not even ask, tell her, was big. Because again, I was raised, don't shack up. You don't have sex before marriage. That's it. Don't shack up. Don't have sex before marriage. Got that? Got that. And you're golden, right? I'm like, bruh. He's like, come on, let's call her. So, I got him on three-way. I'm about to put my mom on three-way. I'm like, hello, and I was like, hey, baby, what's up? My voice is starting to shake. I'm like, and he's like, hey, Miss Craddock. I was like, oh my God. She's like, so-and-so? I don't want to say his name. I'm tired of bringing up his name up on my channel. But she's like, so-and-so? And he's like, yeah, hey, Miss Craddock, how you doing? Just want to talk to you. Mom was like, okay. Obviously, I feel like any parent would be like, oh God, here we go. Because what that mean? Like, are you pregnant? What's going on? So I'm like, Mom, I'm not pregnant. She's like, okay. All right, y'all scaring me though. So what's up? This is crazy. I can't let us tell this story. Okay, I'm like, well, Mom. Now my voice is shaking, and I feel like my boyfriend at the time was just like, oh man, she selling us to the river. I'm just like, Mom, I want to move in with so-and-so. And she's just like, oh my God. Oh my God. And that's all she kept saying was, oh my God. And then I guess my boyfriend knew like he needed to take over because I was just emotional at that point. I'm like crying, smiling, like, and he's like, Miss Craddock, I understand. I talked to my parents and they, I understand it's, untraditional and whatnot, but yeah, this is something that me and your daughter had talked about, and we would like to move forward with. We're in together. And she was just like, oh my god. And then she was like, what did she say? She said, well, I hope you didn't call me for approval. I don't approve of this. I don't. And she was like, Amber, like kind of like taking about the conversation. She's like, Amber? And I'm like, whoa, what happened? She's like, I just asked that you please just think about this. And now my mom's hysterical. I'm hysterical. And I know my boyfriend is like, at the time, what did I just get myself into? Like, what in the world? Never mind. So I'm like, she was like, please just think about this. And I'm like, okay, I'll think about it. Like, she was like, yeah, I don't know, Amber, but I just know I don't approve. And I'm like, okay. Hung up the phone. And like, me and my boyfriend at the time were like, whew, all right, let's come out the way, because me and him knew. We knew, like, bro, I'm moving in with you. Like, this was just to let her know, heads up, right? Whew. Mind you, this was the weekend. I babysit sometimes, so I had a babysitting gig that night, or was it the next night? It was either that night or the next day, right? So I'm babysitting. I'm putting the kids to bed. So my mom calls me. I'm like, hello. And she's like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, I'm good. She was like, okay, so have you thought about what we talked about? And I'm like, I'm like, yeah, my bag's already packed. But she was like, have you talked about it? And I mean, have you thought about it? I'm like, I've been thinking about it, and yeah, I'm gonna move forward. And she's just like, okay. And she was like, well, I have some questions to ask you. Now, y'all, when I had told her that I was wanted to move in with my boyfriend at the time, I just assumed she just knew that girl, I wasn't a virgin. I just assumed, I felt like the hard work was already done, but no. What happened? So she was like, I have some questions. I'm like, okay. So she was like, are you in love? And I was like, yes, I'm in love. Lord, I'm in love. I love him. He loves me. I trust him and all this, that. And I'm just like, I love his family. His family loves me. And she was like, okay, have you had sex? Are you a virgin? I'm like, no. I don't want to tell you. Because in my head, I'm like, yo, if I tell you, you're going to tell somebody, like, it's not going to be a secret. I don't want the whole church to know that Amber's not a virgin anymore. I don't want, because her best friend is my first lady, who's also, like, basically my godmother, and all this and that, and my mentor. It was just a lot, so I'm just like, I don't want to tell you. She was like, huh? I'm like, I can't tell you. So eventually I was like, yes. She's like, what? I'm just like, yes, I'm not a virgin. And she's like, wow, I thought that's something that we said you would come to me about. You could come to me about anything. And that is true. Like, my mom has always been, I wouldn't even say she was, because I had she was strict, but she wasn't strict. She was open. She was very always like, you'll come to me if you need me. And in my head, I'm just like, yeah, I hear you, sis. I really can't tell you everything. Can I really come to you about everything? I don't know. Maybe that's just a personal thing, because again, my mom probably has a different story about how she feels about her kids coming to her. But for me, I'm just like, no, there is no way I can tell you that I'm no longer a virgin. It took me a minute to tell my mom. I'm not gonna tell you how long, but it took me a long time to tell my mom this. Well, after the fact that I was not a virgin, right? So I'm like, she's like, I thought you could always come to me. I was like, no, but I just didn't want you to tell anybody. She was like, well, eventually people will know, especially if you're living with him. I was like, I know. And right then and there, it felt like a big relief. Like, it was a big, like, something off my plate. Like, it was a big sigh of relief, but it also built up more anxiety for me. 'Cause I'm like, goodness, like now when I'm around you, when I go home to visit, when he comes around to visit, when you guys come visit us, it's gonna be just so awkward because, you know, I had sex with him. And it was just excruciating and cringy and just like, ugh. But I told her, right? I told her, I got it out the way. Again, I have no regrets about any of the decisions I've made in my life. I just think that you learn from your past, you move forward, you adjust, you start anew. You know things that tailors to your life. My relationship with God is my relationship with God. That I have to, I work on, and as I grow every single day as a woman, that's just me. That's my personal relationship with God, like no one else, right? And I don't know, I just feel like if anyone has been in that place with me, like how I've been, especially if you grew up in the church and you're a PK like me, I don't know, I really kind of know that could have went bad for a lot of people. Some people do get shunned from their families. Some people just get put down really bad. My mom was, I don't want to say she was open, but she was a mom. Like, she still loves me. She doesn't, call me names. She doesn't like, you can't come visit. Like, there's none of that at all. But boy, was it hard. And I got it out the way. So I don't know how old you are. I don't know. Because this is not that kind of video where I'm like, don't do this, don't do that. I'm telling you what happened to me, like what I did and what I didn't do. So yeah, and I told her, and if you have parents, definitely if they tell you come to them, go to them. They always know what's best. A lot of times, of course, they're gonna try to steer you a different way, trying to make you wait, and which is all good things. They're just parents, you guys. Like, this is their first time, you know what I mean, like with you. Why do I feel like I just told it again for the first time? I don't know, I guess, if you don't know, now you know, type of thing. But yeah, I told my mom I wasn't a virgin. It was hard. Even now, I still have trouble. Like, I had trouble watching Grey's Anatomy with my mom. Like, any set scenes or anything like that, if she's in the room, just like, it's so awkward. Or I just won't watch it. I walk away. It's like that. But that's it. That's the story of me telling my mom, the PK, the pastor, that I am not a virgin. Everything else we're not going to get into. I'm not going to talk about that, but not a virgin. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I plan to have more story times like this where I'm a little bit more vulnerable with you guys, so you guys can get to know the girl next door, Amber next door. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. But again, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe to my channel. Notification bells, you can know when the Amber next door is coming to your door. And that's it. I've been talking for too long. I gotta go.